Listen carefully, God says, a stranger has sent you money, it's a big amount, open now or lose your money. And as these words fall into your spirit, I want you to breathe slowly, because what I am about to reveal to you is not only about money, it is about purpose, alignment, timing, and the mysterious ways I work behind the scenes when you think nothing is moving. I am speaking directly into the place inside you that has been tired of unexpected burdens, tired of waiting, tired of always being the one who gives but rarely receives. I am touching the part of you that has wondered, God, when will something finally break in my favor? And I tell you now, this moment, this message, this revelation is connected to the miracle that is already moving toward you. Listen closely, for I speak not in riddles, not in shadows, but in clarity. The reason a stranger has sent you this money is because I have moved through someone you do not know, someone who has no personal reason to bless you, someone who owes you nothing, because I wanted you to know that your blessing does not depend on who likes you, who remembers you, or who stands with you. Your blessing depends on me. And when I decide to release abundance, I do not wait for agreement from people. I do not look at your status. I do not look at the opinions of those who doubted you. I deliver miracles in such a way that no one can say they contributed to it. I cause the blessing to come from directions you did not expect, from hands you have never shaken, from hearts you have never known. This is my signature. This is my way of showing you that when I send something, nothing and no one can block it. And I tell you now, the amount is not small. It is not something that will pass quietly into your day and disappear like nothing. It carries weight. It carries purpose. It carries strategy. It carries destiny. What is being sent to you is not just money, it is a divine shift, a breaking of cycles, a sign that seasons are changing. You have prayed for stability. You have prayed for relief. You have prayed for a breakthrough that would lift the heavy pressure off your shoulders. This money is part of the answer. But it is also a test of obedience. For I am saying to you, open now, or lose your money. Not because the blessing will vanish on its own, but because delay can steal what faith was meant to unlock. Hesitation can drown what courage was meant to receive. Fear can push away what trust was supposed to bring into your hands. Many times, I send provision disguised as opportunity, and people miss it because they assume it is too good to be true. But I tell you, this time, you cannot afford to hesitate. There is a door open right now, and you must step through it. There is a window of favor right now, and it will not stay open forever. I am moving swiftly. I am releasing quickly. I am shifting rapidly. And if you wait too long, doubt will start whispering, voices will start rising, and fear will try to convince you that what I sent was not real. That is why I am warning you, move when I move. Respond when I speak. Receive what I have placed in your path before the enemy tries to distract you from it. You have been in a long season where everything felt slow, heavy, delayed, and almost stuck. You have been pushing forward with little strength. You have been giving even when you had nothing left. You have been fighting battles in silence, praying with tears, lifting yourself up when no one noticed your pain. And because of this, you assumed that blessings must come through struggle. You assumed that miracles must come through long, exhausting journeys. You assumed that breakthrough requires years of waiting. But I am showing you that sometimes I move suddenly. Sometimes I move in unexpected ways. Sometimes I send abundance from places that have never even known your name. This stranger, this unknown person, is not acting out of coincidence. They are acting out of obedience. They felt a pull, a nudge, a whisper, a divine pressure on their heart. They felt me pointing toward your life, your need, your prayers, your situation. They may not know your story, but I know your story, and I spoke your name into their spirit. I placed you in their thoughts without explanation. I stirred something inside them that they could not shake. And they responded. They obeyed. They released something that I told them to release, and now that release is coming to your hands. This is why I am telling you. Do not dismiss it. Do not question it. Do not let fear make you delay. This blessing is not a trap. It is not a mistake. It is not an error. It is me. It is my doing. And it is a sign that the financial drought that has held you down is breaking. It is a sign that you are stepping into a season where unexpected provision will become normal, where doors will open without force, where help will arrive without begging, and where money will flow not from your struggle but from my overflow. But listen. I am not just placing money in your hands. I am placing responsibility. I am placing wisdom. I am placing protection. I am placing direction. What I give you is not meant to be scattered or wasted. It is meant to lift you. It is meant to build you. It is meant to open what has been closed for too long. I am giving you the strength to secure your foundation, the resources to free yourself from old burdens, and the opportunity to rise where you once fell. And I am doing it through someone who has no connection to you so that you will never again doubt whether I can create a way when there seems to be none. You have been asking me for a sign. You have been asking me to show you that I am still with you, still working, still listening, still fighting for you. This is that sign. This is that proof. This is that moment where I show you that I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not overlooked your tears. Every prayer, every cry, every late-night whisper has been heard. And now, I am responding. But hear me, this blessing is time-sensitive. When I say, open now, I mean open with trust. Open with faith. Open with awareness. Open with readiness. Do not wait for fear to cloud this moment. Do not wait for doubt to create confusion. Do not wait for hesitation to steal what was meant to change your life. You must move when I speak. You must respond when I nudge your spirit. You must believe that what I am sending is truly for you. There is a bigger reason behind this unexpected money. I am preparing you for a transition. I am preparing you for a shift in your future. I am preparing you to step away from old patterns of scarcity and step into a new pattern of abundance. I am preparing you to break generational cycles. I am preparing you to rise into the version of yourself that you have been praying to become. This money is part of that preparation. Not the whole journey, but the first step. Some of you have been standing in front of closed doors for too long, banging on them, begging them to open, not realizing that I was unlocking a door behind you, a door you never expected. And now that door is open. Now I am telling you to turn around and walk through it. The stranger represents the unexpected nature of my miracles. The money represents the breakthrough you have been praying for. The urgency represents the timing of your destiny. You are stepping into a moment where everything can shift. You are stepping into a season where what you thought was impossible will become normal, where what you thought would take years will happen quickly, where what you thought was blocked will suddenly open. But you must trust my voice. You must trust my timing. You must trust that when I send something, it arrives with purpose. The enemy would love for you to hesitate. The enemy would love for you to dismiss the blessing as coincidence. The enemy would love for you to say, maybe this is not for me, and walk away from what I placed in your path. But I am not the God of confusion. I am the God of clarity. I am the God who releases blessings with intention. And I am telling you, you will lose this blessing if you delay it in fear or overthinking. Not because I will take it back, but because hesitation creates distance between your faith and my timing. This is why my voice is coming so strongly to you right now. This is why your heart feels something shifting. This is why you feel chills, pressure, warmth, or a sudden awareness rising inside you, because you know this message is for you. You know I am speaking directly into your situation. You know that what I am saying matches the whisper in your spirit that you have been ignoring for too long. I am not here to scare you. I am here to prepare you. I am here to bless you. I am here to elevate you. I am here to show you that I can move in ways you never expected. I am here to remind you that I still perform miracles, I still send angels, I still speak to strangers, and I still open doors no one can shut. And now, my child, you stand at the edge of a miracle that has already been released. And this is only the beginning, because what I am revealing to you now goes deeper than a single blessing. This moment is about transformation. It is about awakening. It is about rewriting the story you thought you were destined to live. And I, your God, am speaking with urgency because the blessing coming toward you requires a heart that is ready, a spirit that is open, and a mind that understands the sacred weight of timing. I am telling you again, a stranger has sent you money, a big amount, and this moment is not random. It is the divine opening you prayed for but did not expect to arrive in this form. And if you do not rise to receive it, you may lose what was meant for your breakthrough. For too long you have been surviving instead of living. You've been making it through days you should have been rising above. You have been functioning on limited strength while carrying burdens that were never meant to be yours. You have been fighting battles alone, even though my help has always been near. You have been stretching small resources, holding things together with faith even when you felt like collapsing. You have been giving more than what you had, pushing through exhaustion, lifting yourself with sheer will. And I tell you, I saw every moment. I saw your silent sacrifices. I saw your pain behind your smile. I saw the nights where you prayed with trembling hands and whispered, "Please, God, I just need something to change. I just need a way out." This is that way. This is that change. This is that turning point. The blessing from the stranger is not simply financial, it is spiritual evidence. It is my way of showing you that I have been preparing miracles in the unseen. That I have been arranging help where you could not see it. That I have been shaping your future quietly while everyone else was busy looking away. When you felt forgotten, I was planning. When you felt invisible, I was forming divine connections. When you felt abandoned, I was assigning angels. And now, the result of that unseen preparation is reaching for you. You must understand something deeply. I do not send sudden blessings without purpose. The reason this money is coming from a stranger is because I needed to bypass every person who doubted you, ignored you, or withheld support. I needed to bypass the people who turned away when you needed them most. I needed to bypass the ones who could have helped but chose not to. I needed to bypass the ones who only came around when they needed something from you. I needed this blessing to come from someone who has no history with you, so you would know that I am not limited by human hands. This is why I keep repeating to you, open now. Move now. Respond now. If you delay this blessing out of fear or overthinking, you will distance yourself from the miracle I placed directly in your path. And I do not want you to miss this. Not after everything you've endured, not after every tear you cried, not after every season that broke you down but could not destroy you. This blessing is a reward for your endurance. But it is also a key meant to unlock the next part of your journey. For there are things you have been desiring to do but could not because of financial limits. There are doors you wanted to walk through but could not because of lack. There are plans you've held in your heart, dreams you've buried, visions you thought were impossible because the resources were not there. This money is not random, it is the beginning of movement. It is the lifting of limitations. It is the restoration of dreams you thought were dead. And hear me carefully, I would not send this blessing if you were not ready for it. You may feel unprepared. You may feel uncertain. You may feel nervous. But spiritually, emotionally, and mentally, you are ready. You are more ready than you realize. You have been stretched, refined, humbled, strengthened, and prepared through every difficult season. You have learned discipline through survival. You have learned patience through waiting. You have learned wisdom through disappointment. You have learned discernment through betrayal. And now, you are stepping into a blessing that requires exactly those qualities. This is why your spirit feels awakened right now. This is why this message feels like it is speaking directly into your heart. This is why something inside you is telling you to pay attention. Because this moment is not about coincidence, it is about divine alignment. You are standing inside a window of opportunity that I opened specifically for you. This window is sacred. This timing is intentional. And this moment carries weight. But child, I need you to hear this part clearly. Not every blessing I release stays available forever. Some blessings require immediate faith. Some require immediate movement. Some require obedience without hesitation. And this is one of them. Not because I am punishing you if you delay, but because the enemy tries harder to interfere with blessings that come unexpectedly. He knows sudden favor disrupts his plans. He knows unexpected provision breaks cycles. He knows financial miracles give you power to rise from places where he tried to keep you low. That is why he wants you to hesitate. That is why he wants you to overthink. That is why he wants you to doubt whether this blessing is truly from me. But I am telling you, this blessing is real. I sent it. I arranged it. I authorized it. And I need you to trust what I am doing. The stranger I moved through does not know the impact this will have on your life. They do not know the burdens this will lift. They do not know the stress this will remove. They do not know the opportunities this will create. They do not know the prayers this will answer. But they obeyed my prompting, and because of that obedience, the miracle is arriving. You have cried for help, and I have sent it. You have cried for clarity, and I am giving it. You have cried for financial relief, and it is already on the way. You have cried for a sign, and this is that sign. Do not question whether you deserve it, you do. Not because of perfection, but because of purpose. Not because of what you have, but because of who you are becoming. Not because of what you did right, but because of the heart you kept even when life tried to harden it. There is a deeper layer to this blessing that I want you to understand. The money is the surface. The obedience is the core. The transformation is the result. I am not only blessing your finances, I am blessing your identity. I am shifting the way you see yourself. I am lifting you out of the mindset of lack. I am breaking generational patterns that made you feel unworthy of abundance. I am tearing down lies that told you you would always struggle. I am replacing those lies with truth, my truth. The truth that says you were created with purpose, not lack. With destiny, not limits. With promise, not poverty. And this blessing is the beginning of you stepping into that truth. But I must warn you, every blessing comes with responsibility. Not heaviness, but wisdom. Use what I am giving you carefully. Move with awareness. Listen for my voice. Spend with intention. Invest with discernment. Protect what I give you, because this is not just a gift, it is preparation for bigger blessings that are coming. And yes, more is coming. What you are receiving now is only a portion of the abundance I am releasing into your life. This is the introduction, not the conclusion. The opening chapter, not the final one. This is the sign that the financial drought is ending, the struggle is lifting, and the door to overflow is opening. You are stepping into a season where you will not beg for blessings, blessings will find you. You will not chase opportunities, opportunities will come toward you. You will not force open doors, doors will unlock themselves at your arrival. That is why this moment is so important. This blessing is proof that your story is shifting. Proof that your prayers hold power. Proof that I still move in miraculous ways. Proof that I can use anyone, anywhere, at any time to bless you. Proof that I am not finished with you. Proof that greater is coming. And child, let me tell you this with all the love in my voice, what is reaching for you now is only the beginning of what I am about to release into your life. Be ready. Be open. Be obedient. Because when this blessing touches your hands, something in your spirit will awaken, and your life will never be the same again. Be ready, because what I am about to reveal in this final portion carries the deepest part of my message to you. The blessing that is moving toward you, the money released through a stranger, the warning to open now or lose it, all of this is connected to a much bigger shift that is unfolding around your life. And I want you to receive this next revelation with a steady heart and an open spirit. For so long, you have been living under the weight of limitations that were never part of my plan for you. You adjusted to lack because lack was familiar. You learned to survive when you were meant to thrive. You became good at carrying burdens that should have been released. You settled for less because less was what life repeatedly handed you. And yet, deep inside, your spirit always knew something more was meant for you. Something bigger. Something brighter. Something you could feel in your soul even when your eyes could not see it. This is why I am choosing such an unusual, unexpected way to bless you now. A stranger. A significant amount. A command to open before the moment passes. I am using this moment to break the limitations you accepted. I am using this moment to destroy the mindset of scarcity that has followed you for years. I am using this moment to open your eyes to how quickly I can shift your life. How suddenly I can lift you. How effortlessly I can provide for you in ways that make no sense to the human mind. The blessing I am sending through that stranger is not only financial, it is prophetic. It is symbolic. It is the beginning of a spiritual transition. It is the sign that you are stepping into a season where resources will no longer be your greatest fear or your biggest barrier. I am releasing you from the exhaustion of worrying about how you will make it, how you will pay for it, how you will survive through another month, how you will carry the weight of responsibilities that have felt too heavy for too long. I am lifting you. I am repositioning you. I am reminding you that you are not forgotten in the crowd. You are not invisible in the storm. You are not lost in the chaos. I see you. I know you. I am with you. And everything I am releasing now, including this unexpected money, is part of a bigger divine plan to restore what life stole from you. Listen to me carefully, this blessing from the stranger is the first fruit of restoration. The beginning of repair work that I have already started in your life. You have lost more than people know. You have carried disappointments without speaking of them. You have lived through seasons that broke you quietly. And yet, you kept going. You kept believing. You kept fighting. You kept whispering prayers even when your voice trembled. And because you did not give up on me, I am not giving up on you. This is why I am speaking so strongly now. This is why my voice feels heavier, clearer, more direct. Because this moment is bigger than you realize. If you open yourself to what I am sending, the blessing will reach you. But if you hesitate, if you overthink, if you allow fear to rise louder than faith, you risk letting the moment pass you by. Not because I desire to take anything from you, but because blessings tied to timing require movement tied to obedience. I need you to understand something that many overlook. I am a God of timing, not just intention. I release blessings in specific windows because those windows align with spiritual openings, divine arrangements, angelic assignments, and destiny shifts. When you move with my timing, everything aligns. When you delay, things get harder. Not impossible, but harder. Not lost, but delayed. And I do not want this blessing delayed. I do not want you waiting another season. I do not want you living another month under the weight you've carried. I want you free. I want you elevated. I want you strengthened. I want you secure. This money is not small. It is not insignificant. It is not random. It is sent, divinely sent, to break something that has been sitting on your life for years. A heaviness that attached itself to your finances. A spiritual blockage that kept stealing your progress. A pattern that made you work 10 times harder for half the reward. I am breaking that. I am cutting that off your life. I am declaring that you will not return to the financial stress that has drained you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. But hear me again, you must open. You must receive. You must move. Fear will tell you this is too good to be true. Doubt will tell you this cannot be real. Past disappointments will tell you not to trust it. But I am telling you, trust me. Trust the voice you feel speaking inside your spirit right now. Trust the sudden peace that is settling over your chest. Trust the quiet strength rising in your heart. Trust the way your soul recognizes this moment even if your mind is still trying to make sense of it. This blessing comes from a stranger because I wanted it to be undeniable. I wanted you to know that your breakthrough does not depend on anyone who ignored you. That your miracle does not depend on people who failed to support you. That your future does not depend on those who walked away when you needed them most. I am bypassing every person who ever withheld good from you. I am bypassing every person who overlooked your value. I am bypassing everyone who did not see your worth. I am sending this blessing from a stranger because I wanted it to be unmistakably mine. I am sending it because you have asked for help. I am sending it because you have been patient. I am sending it because you have prepared your heart without even realizing it. I am sending it because I want to show you that miracles do not always come wrapped in familiarity, sometimes they come wrapped in surprise. And child, I am not just sending supply, I am sending security. I am bringing you into a season where the constant anxiety about finances will begin to fade. A season where your heart will not race every time an unexpected expense appears. A season where you will not break down under the pressure of trying to stay afloat. A season where you will no longer fear the future. A season where stability will finally replace instability. A season where you can breathe again. This blessing is the first breath. But it is not the last. There are more blessings following this one. More provision. More opportunities. More open doors. More divine connections. More unexpected sources of favor. What I am releasing now is only the beginning of a bigger wave that is forming behind you, a wave of abundance that will move in ways you cannot even imagine right now. But your obedience in this moment determines how quickly that wave arrives. If you move in faith, it will come swiftly. If you trust me, it will unfold smoothly. If you open yourself now, you will see the fullness of what I have planned. And hear me as I speak this final truth into your spirit. the money coming toward you is a signal, not just a gift. A signal that your season of lack is ending. A signal that your prayers have reached my throne. A signal that the spiritual chains around your finances are breaking. A signal that you are stepping into restoration. A signal that the old is finished. A signal that the new has begun. So breathe. Be still. And know that I am God. The stranger I moved through is only one piece of the puzzle. There are more pieces aligning behind the scenes. More doors opening. More help forming. More miracles being prepared. More abundance being released. Your life is shifting. Your story is turning. Your season is changing. But this moment, this blessing, this divine instruction to open now or lose it is the doorway. The beginning. The invitation to step into a new reality where you are no longer crushed by financial pressure, but carried by divine provision. I want you to rise. I want you to step boldly into what I am giving you. I want you to trust that what I placed before you is real. I want you to receive without fear. I want you to walk with the confidence of someone who knows they are chosen, protected, guided, and blessed. Because you are. You always have been. And now, for the first time in a long time, you are about to see it with your own eyes. This is the moment the shift begins. This is the moment abundance touches your hands. This is the moment my divine provision reveals itself openly. Do not delay. Do not doubt. Do not step back. Move forward, open your hands, receive what I am sending. For the stranger's blessing is only the first sign. And greater things are already on their way to you.